Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com.
Up first this evening, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton has sought to clarify the circumstances surrounding the case at the Bustamante Hospital for Children who is in need of surgery for scoliosis.
And the surgery was delayed because of poor conditions at the hospital.
And as Jamila Maitland reports, although the child has been referred to the University Hospital of the West Indies, there is still no definitive timeline on when she'll receive the corrective procedure.
11-year-old Ajani Parchment will have to bear the discomfort of her scoliosis a while longer before she's able to live a normal childhood. Her surgery was postponed at the Bustamante Hospital for Children because the operating theatre is not up to standard. It doesn't have a functioning AC unit, making it too hot for surgeries. But during a press briefing Thursday morning, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says the procedure can be facilitated elsewhere.
The University Hospital of the West Indies has consented, based on discussions and with the lead clinician there, Dr. Carl Bruce, having consulted with his team at UWIC to make an operating theatre available.
The issue is the doctors who are part of a mission from the United States leave the island in 24 hours. Fighting back the tears is Dr. Robert Bradley, who heads the team. Sadly, he says it's too late.
They want to make accommodations, make the decision today to do it tomorrow. That's not right. It's not right for the patients.
The health minister declared that Ajani will do her surgery. He wasn't able to say when. It's what worries Ajani's mom. Dr. Bradley and his team performs the surgeries for free. He revealed that the team usually does between 12 and 16 corrective surgeries during their visits. This time, they were only able to do 5.
In regards to my daughter's surgery, I still don't have any clue whether it's going to be done or not.
A visibly upset Dr. Tufton describes it as a perennial problem. The multi-million-dollar high-functioning operating theaters are seemingly not functioning.
I have asked for a draft terms of reference to engage a private entity to coordinate the overall maintenance of the plant of a health facility.
CEO of the hospital, Anthony Wood.
We have 5 operating theatres. Of the 5, 2 are presently, 3 works, but one of them have high condensation taking place right now. 2 actually not functional.
One has been out for how long?
Many years.
And that's the other thing.
Dr. Tufton explained that a company was contracted to repair the AC in April. Another company has since been brought in, but the problem remains.
The company that supplies the service has been at it for 5 months without resolution. And then we engage another one who said they can fix it, and in fairness were prompt to assess, but now has bureaucratic hurdles based on their own internal arrangements. And now we're stalled again for 6 more weeks.
TVJ News observed the leadership of the Southeast Regional Health Authority speaking with the senior doctors about the issues they're experiencing. We understand that surgeries like Ajani's that require more than 4 hours pose significant risk for infection. The hospital, however, says it reviews and provides treatment on a case-by-case basis. Jamila Maitland, TVJ News.
So, good morning, guys. How are you doing? And I'm sure you hear Dr. Alfred Dawes, the real doctor who know about the healthcare system. Dr. Tufton is not a real doctor, medical doctor. Is not a medical doctor. A lot of people think that he is, but he's not.
Dr. Dawes says Dr. Tufton's words to the public on Thursday regarding the hospital was nothing more than crisis management and blame shifting. He highlights that the 11-year-old girl in need of surgery is just one of the many children who are suffering due to the state of the hospital.
What we saw was an excellent performance in crisis management. And I say it's a performance in crisis management because all that came out of it was a very deliberate attempt to kill the story by trying to say that the little girl is going to get her surgery done. A lot of blame shifting as to why we got here, and that's the end of it. But there are deep-rooted issues at the Boston Hospital that need to be addressed because it's not just one person who will be facilitated at the University Hospital that was affected. There are many children out there who are suffering because of the dilapidated state of the operating data.
The opposition spokesman says the government is more concerned about image management than resolving the issues affecting the health sector.
You say that things are bad in the public health sector in Jamaica. We are accused of politicizing. But if you think that things are bad, I can assure you they are only going to get worse. Because of where I sit and the stories that come to me and the assessment of the situation, the approach of the policymakers of the Ministry of Health towards the issues, I can tell you that they're not making any meaningful attempts at fixing the broken healthcare system. And the system will continue to be overburdened because the population is aging. We have more and more chronic diseases that are not being controlled and monitored. We have increased cancers that are not being screened for.
Dr. Dawes says the government has made a habit of not properly maintaining equipment being put into health facilities island-wide.
Even when you have legitimate suppliers, there are no maintenance contracts that are budgeted for when these equipment are purchased. So we can talk a lot about how much money is being spent, but the Jamaican taxpayers and the users of the public healthcare system are not getting value for their money. And this is why we're going around on this hamster wheel where we have broken down air conditioners, we have broken down ventilators, broken down ambulances, broken down elevators. So it's a symptom that we're seeing now where we're having this cancellation of a deeper rot within the system where there's no proper procurement of equipment that can serve a long period of time, and there's no maintenance.
Mahiri Stewart for Nationwide News.
So you guys are hearing what's going on. So now this morning, may I touch on the Cornwall Regional Hospital? Because the Cornwall Regional Hospital, gentle people, them have refurbished it since 2017. Started out saying it's going to cost $2 million, $2 billion rather, with a B. Now it has gone up to $21 billion. And there's no guarantee that this is the final cost. Taxpayers are going to come here. So long it takes to build one hospital, but all we can hear Mr. Tufton do, walk around and blame everybody. Him not take blame for nothing, blame everybody. Him even blame what went on the other day, when the US doctors exposed Jamaica. He blamed, the man blamed the AC guy.
Victoria Jubilee Hospital has a maternal intensive care unit under the ProMax system. That's the one of all of them that's not working. Why? Because that's central air conditioning system. For 2 years, Getty's Refrigeration has been given the job, the task to repair or to put in that central system. Am I wrong? This is the regional director. 2 years. System can't fix. Not a lack of money, not a lack of decision, can't fix. We fired them, and CAC, I say what that was fired here has now been hired. We don't have a lot of options. So I ask you the question, where does the burden lie? And at what?
And you. The burden lie on you. And you. So him saying fire them. And I said them been at it for how many years? But to hear Mr. Dawes said, there is no maintenance in the budget. They just get machine and there's no maintenance in the budget. They don't think about machine need maintenance or any equipment. That's not in their budget. So then blame it on everybody. But I'm glad this AC company came out and blasted Mr. Tufton for the lie he might tell upon them. Listen to this.
Minister Tufton claimed that Getty's Refrigeration Limited was terminated from its contract under the Program for the Reduction of Maternal and Child Mortality (PROMAC) at the Victoria Jubilee Hospital. The minister said Geddes was replaced by CAC, another company, which he said had been relieved of their duties under a similar project at the Children's Hospital.
Victoria Jubilee Hospital has a maternal intensive care unit under the PROMAC system. That's the one of all of them that's not working. Why? Because of central air conditioning system. For 2 years, Geddes Refrigeration has been given the job, the task to repair or to put in that central system. Am I wrong? This is the regional director. 2 years. System can't fix. Not a lack of money, not a lack of decision, can't fix. We fired them, and CAC, say what I was fired here, has now been hired. We don't have a lot of options. So I ask you the question, where does the burden lie? And at what point are we going to call out some of these things? The conversation is that the hospital and the health system is incompetent because you have an operating theatre that's not working because the AC is down.
Dr. Tufton's comments seem to shift the blame for the stalled surgical operations as a result of non-functioning air-conditioned units to the private contractors. But Dane Lafayette isn't having it. He tells Nationwide News that his company successfully installed the units at VJH in the 2020 to 21 period. He says the units operated efficiently for over a year without issues, despite not having performed any maintenance services. He says his company repeatedly submitted maintenance proposals to the ministry, but was never formally engaged to carry out repairs or maintenance on the unit in question.
As far as I know, since we have installed the equipment, Geddes Refrigeration Limited has never been engaged for maintenance services, despite repeatedly sending the maintenance proposals or having meetings with the team of Southeast Regional Authority. As far as I know, we have never been formally engaged to execute any repair, and we are unable to restore any unit to operation that it has reached the position that we were fired or terminated. Everyone in my organization understands the importance of hospital services. If there's a report of equipment not operating or functioning properly, my team responds within 3 hours or less. The assessment is carried out, the necessary costing to effect the repairs is provided to the region, and we cannot effect the repairs if we are not engaged or formally instructed to.
Lafayette notes that the only problem ever reported involved a temporary cooling failure, which he said was promptly resolved. Referencing work on other units over the years, Lafayette says on the occasions his company was engaged to carry out repairs, it found the units to be in poor condition.
Over the years, I've had repeated meetings with the region, advising them of the need to maintain the equipment, because each time we're called, the equipment is in a despicable state. That's the only word I could use to describe it. And it should be noted, that in many instances, when we're finally engaged after a period of weeks or months, the state in which we left the equipment after we assessed it for repairs is not the same. The unit is either scrapped or we find that other people have been working on the equipment. And this has always been communicated to the respective personnel. So it's just quite concerning to hear the minister's pronouncement on radio. It's always important for the minister or anyone to listen to their team members, but it's also important to listen to your service providers as well, and also make an effort to bridge the gap.
Ricardo Brooke, Nationwide News.
You hear, guys? Good morning, moderator Debbie Jervis, Letitia Elliott, Christopher Lahman. You'd ask if them spend all the money yet. No. Based on my research this morning, we read they not spend all the $21 billion as yet. It's not, they not spend all of that yet. Do you understand me? All they hear them talk about this bunch of money, they're like them a pile up somewhere, them not spend it yet. But no guarantee CR8 restoration cost won't go up. And this is taken from the book of the Gleaner in February 26, 2024. Jamaica people, I want you to listen to this. Mr. Tufton need to come explain what the hell is going on at Cornwall Regional Hospital. Because it seems as if the PNP have to come in a power, come finish this garbage pile where him start. There's also a clinic in what Pisgah and what the next place there, man? Jesus, we say it all the time on this platform. It's Pisgah and another place where Tufton closed on those health centers in January. I'm gonna find it the name again, because I say it many times, but I know one in Pisgah and one in another place. I'm closed on both of them. and the people, residents have to go to neighboring communities with them, drive go far to get them local checkup, prenatal, and all them thing there outside clinics. Mr. Tufton said these health centers will be closed, will be reopened in 4 months. And at January, shut them down. 5 spend. 5 spend, it came to me. 5 spend and Pisgah. Health centers shut down, should be open in 4 months. All know minister in a reopening. At 4 months, him saying, it's to show you said him not give a damn about nobody health care. Or you got close on health center, you them fix up a trailer so the people can get them blood pressure check and prenatal and save them from going far. Old people in them old days, they don't need to go far. You understand me? Me soon close on post office in Jamaica. Like Andrew Owen's administration they are defunding the post office. Let's say that. Andrew Owen's administration is defunding the post office in Jamaica. Go to Jamaica and look at the dilapidated conditions of the post office. It tell you that it's a fun thing. They want to mash up. I don't know what's going on in Jamaica, some of you guys. Let's read about this. Western Bureau. With the price tag for rehabilitation work at Cornwall Regional Hospital, CRH, now set at a $21.4 billion with a B, up from last estimate of 14.6 billion. Remember, it a go up, It a come from 2 to this to that till we reach at 21, and it can't done yet. Cannot finish. I think Mark Golden, I was reading what Mark Golden said. Mark Golden said there's a mismanagement of funds going on there. Mark Golden said there's a mismanagement going on there. So let's just leave it right there. Major mismanagement. That's what Mark Golden said. Mismanagement going on there at Cornwall Regional Hospital. Mark Golden said he is weary about all these big projects the Liberal Party are take on because them not handle money good. But Mark attacking a diplomatic way. It's like them a thief money every time the big project go on, in other words. But Mark Golden never said that. All right, let's continue reading. With the price tag for the rehabilitation work at Cornwall Regional Hospital, CRH, now set at $21.4 billion, up from its last estimate of $14.6 billion, there is no certainty on whether the cost will remain the same or increase further before completion by April 2026. So therefore, to me see the poll I go with Mark Golden. Mark Golden will be the next prime minister. And this hospital will be landed in Mark Golden, the PNP hand. Talk truth, people. Talk truth. Talk truth. This hospital right here need a forensic audit. Mr. Tufton, go on good. No, man. Come on, man. The cost not final. No, man. Mr. Tufton, I want to say. Vivian Garden, the project manager in charge of CRH restoration work, made the frank admission last Thursday evening while addressing a members' meeting of Montego Bay Chamber of Commerce and Industry at the Hospital Medical Facility in Montego Bay, St. James. It would be foolhardy of me to stand here before you and try to assure anybody among the people of Jamaica or Montego Bay that I can tell you right now that nothing adverse will happen. I know one thing, that we have a contract, and my intention is to ensure that we deliver what is contained in that contract within the time frame and the budget outlined in it. Hold on, but the budget was 2.6 billion. They reached at 21. Somebody need to explain what the hell and what the budget in a him contract and his time frame, because it seems as if we get several different contractors to build Cornwall Regional Hospital. Gardner said briefly during the meeting's question and answer session, where the project's cost was raised for discussion. The current 21.4 billion price tag for the Cornwall Regional Hospital restoration was revealed on February 15 in the estimates of expenditure for 2024-25 fiscal year that were tabled in Parliament. According to the documents, approximately $6.7 billion has been spent on the project, with 5.8 billion projected for the upcoming financial year and approximately 8.9 billion for the 2 years leading up to the March 2027. So this project is going to be left in the lap of the PNP. You want to see it? Yeah. What is going on in Montego Bay is just a children's hospital going on down there. Nothing going on in Cornwall Regional Hospital for the adults. Is the children's hospital something that's another Portia Simpson Miller baby again? That is another Portia Simpson Miller baby again. Remember me tell you, say the Labour right always steal the PNP idea. Just like the Integrity Commission Act is a stolen idea. Housing Trust, you see, Andrew Unesa walk around and give a key. That's a dead man's idea, Michael Manley. The roads where him a brag and boast about. Look, PJ and Portia, them not dead yet. So at least give them some credit. Them thief everything, even the PNP song, My Father Banya. We say the Labour right, them a copycat, them take away everything. The man even take away the Integrity Commission Act and they never really find print say anybody implement that you have to have integrity, you have to be honest, you have to have good character. Yeah? You go take up the Integrity Act and implement it and never know so it require of you to have them type of character there. Them think that, come on, man. I know it start backfire. No, we don't want to mash it down and Malahu Fort. That woman if step down, you know. Malahu Fort for step down. Malahu Fort for step down. Jamaica Attorney General. She is corrupt. She is corrupt because she sit down and watch the Integrity Commission investigate other people. But when it comes to the Prime Minister, she want the Integrity Commission Act to be dismantled. Malahu Fort may go deal with it in the next video. We have a special video for your woman like you. Special video for Malahu Fort. We sit down there and watch the same Integrity Commission investigate everybody else and their mama. But when it comes to the Prime Minister now, this corrupt woman, she's corrupt. She tell me say, no, we will dismantle the Integrity Commission Act. You never hear anything like that yet? Jamaica Attorney General is corrupt. I want a corrupt woman. Never deal with her, man. She don't get to from yet. Let's continue. Gordon also addressed repeated suggestions that it would be simpler to construct a brand new hospital from scratch, referencing a town hall meeting in March 2023, where it was estimated that the cost of a new hospital would be significantly more than the current pertains for restoration, the CRH current building. Now, at the town hall meeting last year, March, the commissioning agent, who is part of the design review team, had suggested that a hospital of this nature, done from scratch, could be in the order of 30 billion, and that figure would not include equipment for it to be Class A. Man, if we're not going to spend $21 billion to refurbish a hospital, we're going to last you about 30 years. Might as well want to spend $30 billion to give you a brand new one and spend whatever it takes to put equipment in it. Don't people? Because this refurbishing is going to cost 30 years. 30 years is not a long time. Me and you old enough, you know, say, I just did it, me a picnic and a play and all them thing there and a climb plum tree. And look pan we know we old. So 30 years is not a long time. Don't it? So let's continue. About $30 billion and that the figure would not include equipment. For it to be a Class A, it could be in the order of as much as 60 billion. If they were budgeting for a similar hospital with an equal number of beds as what we have here to be built from scratch, the figure with equipment could be much as 60 billion. No, said Garden. No, this project manager, yeah. Me not trust him, Garden. More than likely, you are labor right. You are labor right. Because labor right now picking up PNP if you do not have nobody else. I pick an inchman. I might be wrong, stand to be corrected, but I just some know it and some I say it. No. The reason why I believe you have said this, maybe you benefit from the gravy train where I run a Cornwall Regional Hospital. And this refurbishing, and this is a way to take money because me here tough to come and say, oh, well, we never know we start mashing down and we look something else a tear down and we see one big old hole on the sun, one whole wall pop out because they rotten out and we never know. Because you always can cope with some extra stuff. Do you understand me, I say, people? Do you hear me, I say? Miscellaneous stuff popping out of the walls. Miscellaneous stuff. So miscellaneous price. We want more money to cover miscellaneous stuff. Stuff we have popped down. So if you have even a new brand building now, you can't complain for nothing. But this old building, it seems as if it costs you money because it's a trick, I believe. Every floor you go up and you find something you never know. Said today, oh, we have to tear down this wall because of that rotten and a lot of mold. And we have to rip off this and rip off that. I truly believe it will be cheaper if we build a new hospital. I've been on the project for just over 2 years, and I still am convinced that what we are doing now with fixing up this building is the right thing to do. There is project management planning that can take the discussion to a different level. But the fact is, the work that we have done here is intended to breathe life into the building for another 30 years. 30 years. So much money? No, people. No, your building's supposed to last much longer than that. Do you know what I'm saying, people? It's better than they build a brand new building. Now, tell me, say I refurbish, it'll cost me $21 billion and counting, and all the last 30 years. Me said, those of us who in our ages over 50, you know, say 30 years and no time. Because remember 30 years ago, just did a day. We remember it clear as day. So I say, all right, where time go? So 30 years and no time. The reality is that there's no built environment solution that has an indefinite lifetime. But I know the work we have done here will serve the community for a very long time. How long, boss? The CRH, which is the only type A hospital in Western Jamaica, has been undergoing its lengthy rehabilitation process since February 2017. The whole of Andrew Ones' time in office as Prime Minister. The whole of the man time in office. So what the man do? Not a damn thing. He could even finish the hospital and say, boy, at least under Andrew Ones, the hospital refurbished. Nothing. He move on the children's hospital now that a Portia Miller something. A Portia Miller something that Portia Simpson, the children's hospital. So Andrew Ones not really do nothing for Jamaica. He not go out, go look help for the people. Like a Portia and PJ, we go beg. We are get a hospital, this and that. He not go look help in no way, shape, and form. He hits up on whatever the PNP do, walking around giving away keys. That a dead man's idea. Make the dead rest in peace, Andrew Ones. You're a young man, go and find some idea for yourself. Michael Mann is crying beyond the grave how you treat NHT. Leave the dead man idea. Come off a highway. PJ and Portia still alive. They're not dead yet, bro. Have some ambition and come up with something. Brainstorm something. Just like how the PNP come up with NEPA. Part program. You know, NHT. RADA. You mean you talk about staple stuff for the country where we make people life better. Come up with some Andrew other than a new law. Needs. Needs. You come up with needs, cashless. Like, you know, come up with nothing to help the people. Everything Andrew Ones come up with, that's why him colonial master them send him out to do. Anything you see him I try bringing in and to help the people. And when colonial master them tell him to do, see him Ghana, France there. Go and look at France, rebrand Jamaica. France, you know. France, you know. So Andrew Ones can't stay away from the colonial masters. The man gonna, no, Spain rather. Spain. The man went to Spain, gentle people, to look for people to rebrand the party. So let me tell you what I go on here. It seems as if this Cornwall Regional Hospital will not be done under this administration. The only thing we see done under this administration is money. 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 You know, see people from 2017, $21 billion worth of money they have to play with. And guess what? I know it done. Let me go to a short break here, people. I'll be right back.
What is the difference between the ordinary thief and a political thief? Number one, the ordinary thief steals your money, your bag, your watch, and your jewelry, isn't it? But the political thief steals your future, your career, your education, your health, and your business. Number two, the hilarious part is that the ordinary thief will choose whom to rob. But you are the one who choose the political thief to rob you. Because we choose them. We vote them. blindly say we are not blind. Who is deceiving who? The ridiculous part of the whole issue is that we will fight to defend and protect our belongings from the ordinary thief. Is it not? But we fight each other to defend and protect the political thief. Is that not what we do? Thugs will be fighting themselves to protect those that are stealing our career, stealing our job, stealing our health, stealing our success. What a shame. What a travesty. Calls for us to think and think deep.
Guys, let me show you something real quick. Me know producer Wayne come up at the top of the hour. Me no want to go over him time. Come on, go watch him. I beat Tufton. Tufton must get to, man. Let me read a little piece for you now. And then we exit. Because I want to make room for Wayne. Producer Wayne. Because him normally come out them at time of morning, you know. So, if half a weekend, so when they come on weekend, they have to go listen to him. Cornwall crisis. Listen to this, people. This is from the Gleaner. Right? And this is December 15, 2020. Cornwall crisis. Tufton looks overseas as contractors blamed for hospital renovation. Here goes Tufton and blame somebody again. People, Tufton have a pattern of blaming everybody than himself. Failure to deliver the rehabilitation of the Cornwall Regional Hospital, CRH, 3 years after closing sections of the main building to medical facility, is being blamed on lack of local expertise. Remember, at them find local contractor who are labor right give the job, you know. Man who can build a plaza, but him can't build a medical facility. He need special people to build stuff like this. That has prompted Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Tufton to pledge a substantive shake-up at the renovation plan for the Type A facility concerns. Is it that's why Chopper John did it? Is it that's why Chopper John did it? You shake it up. Is it why Chopper John did it? The chopper. Let's continue. So that has prompted Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton to pledge a substantive shake-up at the renovation plans for the Type A facility. Concerns he plans to lay before Cabinet. External technical input will be at the heart of the plan. The development will be important not only for Cornwall, but for a significant outlay of capital expenditures slated for the next 3 to 5 years, Tufton has disclosed. He stressed that the international expertise would be critical to getting over the hump on an obstacle he blames primarily on the lack of local experience in hospital build-out. Remember at them, go take the contract, give them labor right friend, who then the man just build 2 houses and one look a plaza. Man build house and plaza. And then the man want to take up the contract go give. Me do videos like those. When look a political inchman. And that's what you go do. People are that them doing them. You never know. Hey, man build a look 2 look a plaza and shop. You know, one look a shopping area. The things that the man can build hospital. Let's continue reading. An obstacle to blame primarily on the lack of local experience in hospital build out. Too many recalibration and too many re-evaluations, too many variations, and I believe it is substantially a function of the experience. Tufton told a Gleaner Editors Forum held in conjunction with the Montego Bay Chamber of Commerce and Industry. The minister sought to assure that he was not labeling Jamaican contractors and project managers as inefficient or incompetent, emphasizing that they were just out of their depth in terms of delivering on the specific outlay of the project. You see that, people? We have university, right? Kids are graduated from students are graduated from university every year. We have all kind of people who are Jamaicans. But Tufton can't find nobody at Jamaica to complete the hospital or up in the UE, no UE grad, because them no mix up in our politics like the contractor. And that's why I believe I am suggesting that they have had very little of any at all experience in the hospital below. And you hear what Tufton I say? I am suggesting that they have had very little, if any at all, experience in hospital build out. And we have paid the price for that at Cornwall at the Tufton people. It's not the first me I do this video talking about what them said right or so. And numerous people come in my contract and comment section from Facebook and tell me say them a Jamaican contractor overseas, them can build a hospital. They're not tapping into us. If we're not Chinese and some other people, you know, they're not tapping into what we have. The minister declined to offer an estimate timeline for the completion. Our budget projection, even with the cost overruns climbing, this is from 2020. You know. We are behind over a year in delays. Not that it should have been completed, but we should have been further ahead, Tufton stated, adding that this team may have underestimated the scale of the project and the technical capacity needed for the execution. Here goes another company again. But Tufton not throw under the bus. You see me I say? The truth is we have not built a hospital in Jamaica for nearly 30 years, and a hospital is not an apartment building. You hear that? So that means that the contractor wouldn't get only no build apartment building. And him as a say now. It involves a lot more complicated moving parts, airflow, sanitation issues, and we just don't have the local experience, the health minister said. People, it's in the Gleaner. And BASQ, this is Brother Aggie. Yeah, check it out. This is in the Gleaner from, like I said, you guys will need to check out these things. These are from 2020. You know, and in order to see where we are now, you have to go back in history, in time sometime, and go see what's happening over there. So, guys, let me just come to show you this. So the PNP, I believe, will have to finish this thing. And this is December 15, 2020, from the Gleaner. Go and read the full article, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said, me go cool off because producer Wayne's supposed to come on 10 o'clock this morning. And, you know, him not normally come on past Sunday. And, you know, me go watch him. Yeah, man. Bless up on yourself, people. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Jamaica Carlos. I'm out.
Mr. Prime Minister, Minister of Health and Wellness, those of you who craft this order, I don't know what to say to you, but the Holy Ghost within me tells me that this order is working against the church, is working against the body of Christ. Mr. Prime Minister, I was watching a program last night and you declare me to be your good friend. My good friend, I'm telling you, sir, this order, God gets no glory out of it. And it's making the society worse than it ought to be. You're crippling the fountain of life that gives life to the nation. You're blocking the well. Somebody give me a chance in this house and plant this. You're blocking the well. You're stopping the fountain. Lose the church, lose the church, lose the church, lose the church, lose the church. You're destroying the foundation. And if the foundation be destroyed, what can a nation do?